Hey, it's a beautiful day, and I decided to come to Frankfort Springs. Now, I have lived here in my entire life, have been to the Raccoon State Park, I don't know how many times, but I have never been to this mineral spring. So let's go investigate and see what it's all about.
The trail to the Frankfort Mineral Springs is really short. It's about a half a mile round trip. It starts just right off of Route 18. There's a small parking lot area near the trail sign, super easy to find. Right away, it's just peaceful. You walk through these tall trees, following the creek. It's shady, quiet, and honestly kind of magical. I went mid morning and barely passed anyone else. There's actually two ways to get to the springs. You could go up this rugged road here, or you could take the trail right around the creek. I took the lesser evil of the two. I went the creek way. Don't know if it was the best way, but that's how I chose. The path winds along the water, and you cross this cute little wooden bridge. There's moss, wildflowers, and if you listen, you'll hear nothing but birds and the soft sound of the water nearby. Now, you don't have to be an experienced hiker to do all this on the trail. I took my time, stopped for pictures, and just enjoyed the moment. Here's the wooden bridge I mentioned earlier. And I will say you can walk along the creek, but I would make sure that I would wear shoes that weren't the greatest because you're going to get wet. I was really surprised to see how low and slow this creek was, considering the amount of rain we have had in the last several weeks. I guess during the summer, it will be nothing but just a muddy little bed. What really fascinated me was the history behind this place. In the early 1800s, a man named Edward McInnes opened a full resort right here called the Frankfort House. The hotel was shaped like a steamboat, and believe it or not, people would travel from all over to stay here, drink the spring water, and enjoy the scenery. There was a dance hall, tennis courts, trails. This whole area was bustling getaway spot. It stayed open for decades, but eventually it faded in popularity and the hotel burnt down in the late 1920s. And now the forest has taken most of it back. There's still remnants up on top. I'll show you when we get there. After a short walk along the creek, you get to the natural rock grotto, and wow, it's beautiful. The water is flowing down from above, it's pooling into a small little basin below. Now, this isn't a huge waterfall, but it is just so calming. As you can see, the rocks are stained orange from the iron, and the spring water still flows out of the one side. It has this rustic, untouched feeling, like nature, history wrapped up into one quiet spot. I sat there for a while and listened to the water. This is the actual spring that gave the place its name. People used to believe that it had healing powers, full of minerals like iron, sulfur, and magnesium. Back in the 1800s, it was the destination for folks trying to take the waters and feel better. And yeah, I tasted it. It's definitely got a mineral tang, cold, earthy, metallic, not exactly refreshing, but kind of cool to try once. If you walk just past the falls, you'll see this long concrete staircase that'll take you up to the top where the hotel and resort used to stand. There's also some stone foundations of where the cottages once stood. But nature's doing its thing, There's moss, tree roots, wild plants growing everywhere. But if you look close, you can still take pictures of what it might have looked like back in the day. It is one of those places where you could feel the past, even though it's mostly gone. If you're thinking of visiting Frankfort Mineral Springs, here's what you need to know. It's open all year round, free to visit. The trail's only about a half mile and it's really fairly easy. But bring good walking shoes because it does get slippery. Parking just off of Route 18, super convenient. And yes, dogs are welcome on a leash. Perfect for a peaceful solo walk or a quick nature trip with friends and family. It's hard to explain just how peaceful this place is until you've been there. It's quiet, shady, and you feel like you're walking in the footsteps of another time. I would have never thought that there was a huge hotel and resort up on top of this raggedy old hilltop unless I would have saw it for myself. I left feeling relaxed and grateful. Grateful that this place still exists and grateful that I finally took the time to explore it. It just makes me wonder what other hidden gems are out there, tucked away in the woods, down an old trail, waiting to tell their stories too. I feel inspired to get out there and find more of these special places and share them with you. If you know of any of these must see old mystery places that you think would be perfect for me, make sure you leave a comment in the message below and tell me all about it so I can do some research.
That's some kids being tortured in the background. Uh, so I hope you enjoyed this video of these two waterfalls, and they're right here in Beaver County, close to home. And sometimes you just need to get out into nature and get a little recharge. And that's what I needed today, a little recharge, a little reset. And this was the perfect antidote to get out here, sweat a little, hike a little, and enjoy the fact that we've had nonstop rain for the last several days, and it has turned out to make very nice waterfalls. As I always say, until next time, be curious, look out for the adventure, and most importantly, enjoy the ride. We're only here once. Until next time.